Hello, welcome to number 10 of my How to Become a Better Musician, Guitarist Instantly. And for the 10th video, I thought I'd do something that I think is really unbelievably important. And so few people even think about it. Certainly, so few people talk about it. And it is the idea of taste. So there are so many musicians that just don't, I don't want to say they don't have any taste, because that's so personal preference, but they put no thought into it. And to me, that's really all that matters, is that you put some thought into it. So if you say, okay, I'm going to play this, and this is what I actually want to play, this is what I think is the right thing to play for whatever situation, then you put thought into it. Then it's just a matter of, okay, you know what, I wouldn't have played that, I didn't like it. Or, the opposite, like, that's amazing, it sounds perfect. All that matters is that you put the thought into it. So, there are so many people that can play, and they feel that they need to all the time. So, there's people that maybe they'll play something in A, the guitar part, whatever, they'll be like, or whatever, and it's like, oh, that's lovely, you're amazing. When maybe the perfect part for that song or whatever, maybe is just simple. Maybe that's all that's needed. People tend to get wrapped up in all the technique and all the fancy diddlies, and everything, and they lose sight of the idea that you just want it to sound good. You want it to sound right. I read an interview with an actor. I don't even remember who it is. I'm sure I could Google it and find out. But he said something along the lines of, he never wants the audience to see him acting. And I thought about that, and I'm like, you know what? That's genius. So I try to apply it to playing guitar. I don't ever want the listener to hear the techniques I'm using. I just want them to hear the song. I just want them to hear what I'm playing. I just want them to enjoy it. All the technique and everything that I need to get to that point is really irrelevant. I need it to get to the point, but that's not what the listener wants to hear. It's great to do exercises and, how fast you can do scales and stuff. But really, that's just sort of like a parlor trick. All that really matters is that the music touches people, that people feel something, get something from the music. So it's really just, if you take anything away from this video, it's just the idea of stop for a second and think of what you're going to play. If you then decide, yes, that's what I want to play, then that's what you play. That's all that matters. Unfortunately, the people with really good musical taste tend to go underappreciated, sometimes criminally underappreciated, because people don't see the technique. People don't hear the technique. They're just hearing the music and they go, oh, that's great. So many great bands are Journey, Toto. I could go on and on and on and on. So many great players in these bands, but nobody ever goes, oh yeah, the drummer from Journey or whatever, even though he's amazing, because he plays what's right for the song, and no more, no less. It's perfect. He can overplay. He just chooses most of the time not to. I think that makes him a better musician than somebody that just has all this technique but doesn't know how to rein it in or anything. So I'll leave you with this. One of the best compliments I ever had about my guitar playing is a lady that I know, and she said that whenever she hears me play guitar, it makes her smile. And that's it, you know. And I loved that because, you know what? My playing makes her happy. There we go. What more could I ask for? You know, people always say to me like, "Oh wow, you know all these things and you can do all this stuff," and you know, that's great and all. Yeah, sure, I practice all this stuff. That's lovely, you know. But she said that when she hears me play guitar, it makes her smile, and that's awesome. So anyway, that's all I have for number 10. Hope you enjoyed the little video, and if you don't mind, be passive aggressive and share this video on social media platforms or whatever with anybody that you think may benefit from it. I'm sure if you're a musician, I'm sure you know plenty of people that would benefit from this, the idea of this video. So, share away.